Happy Chinese New Year! Gung Hei Fat Choi, however it's pronounced. That's how I say it. Maybe it's just my accent. Thank you so much for being here. It's Tarot Tuesday, and what an auspicious Tuesday this is, or this is going to be. Like it is what we make it, right? That's totally the way I look at things, anyways. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's definitely how I feel. Nicole, hello, hello. Yes, yeah, and congratulations, because you're the horse, you said, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, let me get my ducks in a row here. Just trying to set things up. It's not working out. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, Renee, good to see you. So I'm curious to know what year you are. Did you say your year of the rat, Renee? For some reason, I'm thinking that. Jackie, hello. Good to see you. I forget what everybody's zodiacs are. I am a year of the dragon, which is, sorry, I always seem to have something going on with my glasses. And I just figured out ox. Okay, ox. Gotcha. I just figured out Elliot is the year of the water snake. No, the water tiger. The water tiger. Oh, you're a monkey. Why did I think you were a horse? Someone was a horse. You're a monkey. Okay. But Leos are supposed to have an amazing year. Yeah. Yeah. Same with dragons. Actually, I mean, I'm no expert on feng shui or anything like that, but I've been kind of immersed in it a bit for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 years. And for each of the zodiac signs, there is a peach blossom animal, or basically a friend, an ally, and rats, monkeys, dragons. I think ours is supposed to be the rooster. I think. I always thought, yeah. Anyways, I don't know enough about it. I'm just talking from my amateur backyard experience. But yeah, so did you know, like, everyone's talking about fire horse, fire horse. Each of our signs, we have an element to it. Like I'm a dragon, but I'm a wood dragon. So I know, I remember that. And that's me. I'm year of the dragon. I used to always say, watch out, I'm a Scorpio, year of the dragon. Like, yes, like but yeah, do you know which element yours is? How you can find out is the last digit of the year you were born. Okay. So from 0 to 1, and I have notes here. That's how I know this. From 0 to 1, it's metal. From 2 to 3, it's water. From 4 to 5, it's wood. From 6 to 7, it's fire. So this is 2026. So that's why it's the year of the fire horse. And from 8 to 9, it's earth. That's how you can tell what element, because there's different characteristics that go along with it. Okay. Like for me, for instance, year of the wood dragon. So wood is about creative, compassionate, flexible. So I don't know. Oh, and you're metal monkey, Nicole. So metal is strong, determined, focused, right? Anyone else want to know what their element is? Elliot is, what did I say he was? He was water. So he's clever, adaptable, and calm. That one doesn't track. That one doesn't track at all. Maybe it only works for humans. So what I was going to do is start from the first sign of the zodiac and work my way through. But by all means, if you hear a message and it inspires you and it makes you feel like, yes, I needed to hear that, then it's a message for you, okay? But before we start, this happens to me all the time. Tell me if this happens to you. You pull a deck of cards out and you might see one of the cards as you were starting to shuffle. So you shuffle it back in, and That's what happened to me today as I was getting this set up and I was thinking of the collective, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting card to see. Shuffled, put it in the deck, shuffled, 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 and it popped out again. I'm using the Oracle of E deck, and this card popped out, Entangled. And I want to read from the book. I have a variety of Oracle decks that I'm going to use for each sign, plus my little teeny tiny tarot to go along with it, because it wouldn't be Tarot Tuesday without tarot, right? So I wanted to share this because it just makes a heck of a lot of sense. And I think this is pretty much for everybody. So, Entangled. You would probably call what's about to happen synchronicity, or maybe even coincidence. Au contraire, the big truth is you are already connected to everything and everyone. Quantum physics has its own name for it, entanglement. The reason it appears that all ducks are lining up on your behalf right now is because you're finally paying attention. Let the games begin. I think that is just a fantastic card to have. So that's our theme for now. And Jackie, you are a fire monkey. Okay, so there you go. And we all know, fire is all about passion, energy, confidence. And if you're like me, you might look at the characteristics and go, yeah, but I'm not really feeling that. Sometimes we get the opposite side of things. Okay. And that's just part of reminding us what is possible and what we're capable of. Right. So yeah, it is a good card, isn't it? I think so too. I totally think so. So I want to start Year of the Rat. So here we are. Rats all around. My daughter's a rat. She's also an Aries, which is interesting because it's both of those zodiac signs are the first sign of each of the zodiacs. So it's pretty cool. So I want to start Year of the Rat, of the people who are Year of the Rat. Let's start out with an Oracle E card. Oh, smooth and easy. Perfect. Number 28. So 2 and 8 is 10 or 1. Oh, and by the way, this one was 13. 1 and 3 is 4. I always see 4 as stability, 4 as an angel number. But let's go to 28. Smooth and easy. You're on easy street. The Red Sea has parted and you're now free to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There's not one thing that can stop you. I disagree. There is one thing. Ourselves, our mind. But don't let that stop you. That's something we have control over. So I'm popping that back in the deck. And I'm also going to pull an animal kin oracle card because we're dealing with the animal zodiac. And what we have here, and rats are quick, they're resourceful, they're curious. That is their embodied energy. Oh, it wants me to keep shuffling. Right? When I stop shuffling and I try and pull the first card and it sticks, to me that's saying the universe going, no, not that one. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to see, is anything going to jump out? Oh, unicorn, miracles. I don't think I've ever pulled this card because I figured all of these were animals that actually exist in our realistic world. Let's see. Miracles. Well, right there, this is just showing you that you can believe what you believe, but you've got to be open and willing to see the messages that come through. And that's an important distinction. What do you believe? Even if a unicorn might not seem real, it still embodies that energy of possibilities, of seeing things from our perspective, right? And I'm going to see what we have here. So I'm getting distracted by messages that aren't aligning with this live stream. Please stick to the subject. And let's see what we have here for our rats. I'm going to obviously pull a fortune cookie at the end as well, because, you know, it just screams Chinese, right? Ooh. All right. Too many cards. Come on. Get your act together, Lorraine. I'm standing, and I figured the energy would be better standing. Let's see. Got a plane flying overhead. I don't know if you can hear it. Beautiful day here. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but it's beautiful. It's cold and crisp. What a beautiful day to start the new Chinese New Year. We got Judgment. It's probably that person that was leaving all those weird messages, and they're gone now, I can see. So bye. This is something that comes up when we need to see things from a different perspective. We've always seen things in a certain way. We kind of get stuck in that box. And this is saying to step out of the box and redeem yourself. See yourself from a perspective of just trusting what you don't know. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to know why things happen the way they do. You just have to be willing to trust that sometimes the answer is never so obvious. And sometimes the answer isn't going to come just because I want it now. Right? So I really like that. That's for Year of the Rat. Interesting. And we're moving on now to the Ox. So Renee, this is you. You're up. Ox are steady, reliable, and determined. Oh, wait. I forgot to pull the fortune cookie for the Year of the Rat. Keep me on track, everybody. So here we go for Year of the Rat. Manifestations. And I'll read it because it's tiny. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. See, and with that Judgment card, it is saying that sometimes you've just got to be willing to see past your own perceptions and see past your own rules. We make up our own rules sometimes, right? All right, now, Renee, we're on to you for the Year of the Ox. Well, everyone who's Year of the Ox, maybe you're watching this afterwards as the replay. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button too. It lets YouTube know that you're liking this content. Always appreciate it. And there's also super chats and stuff like that. I will, if someone does a super chat or gift or something on there, I'll give you a reading on here, but on your own. So let me know. I will see it pop up. I've never had it happen, so I'm curious to know what it looks like. All right. Woo! These are for my oxes. Everything is beautiful. 3 + 2 is 5. 5 to me is the number of change. Change is good. Let's see what that has to say. Get ready to be dumbfounded in the best possible way. You will be speechless at how beautiful your life really is. Things that once seemed common, that you often took for granted, are about to show off their true colors. Real beauty is about to come into focus. You can thank the universe later. I love that. That is fantastic. let's pull an animal kin oracle. Oh, it's your 5 number. It's your life number. Perfect. This is resonating. Good job. All right, animal kin. Oh, we have octopus, intelligence. And with this, to me, it feels like it's definitely trusting that you may not understand some things, but you're able to kind of morph and manipulate your own mind and intellect in a way you never thought possible. You never thought you would believe in that or understand this. And I think, when we see an octopus and we don't realize the tiny little spaces they can get into, that is just showing you what you're willing to learn, how you're willing to show up, and that you can morph yourself in ways that you're not even sure you're even capable of. But release all of that thought of not being able to do something and trust that you're just going to know what to do, and you're very adaptable to it. That's what I pick up from that. Hey, Delilah, good to see you. Happy Chinese New Year to you. Pervy, hello. I think I need to sit down. My legs are already getting tired, and I've only been here for 15 minutes. All right, so we're still on the year of the ox. If you're year of the ox, that's great. Oh, I know. It's a really nice deck. I don't want to enable that, Delilah. You and I both know we have a problem with card decks. All right, here we go we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is really, I love this. You got everything is beautiful. You got the octopus. This is just showing you that everything is finally working out bigger and better than you could imagine. That's what this year has in store for the ox. And you need to really trust that sometimes you've got to stick around home a little bit and create your own space so you can call it your own. That's where you're going to recharge. That's where you're going to have what you need to have the strength to move past your comfort zone and push out into the world. That's what I pick up for you. Let's pull a fortune cookie. I feel like a bit of an airhead today because I don't even remember what I pulled for the wrap for the tarot card. Did I forget to pull one for the tarot? Someone help me out. Someone be my second side of my brain, please. Here we go. This is for the ox. Nature. Let's read what it has to say. Brain fog is, yes, it's real. I don't know. Did I pull a tarot? I don't recall the tarot card. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. It's come back to me. It was the judgment card. Holy moly. Okay. Anyways, nature for the ox. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So there you go. That is for the ox. Meanwhile, this dragon's losing her marbles. Yeah, thanks, Pervy. Yeah, I finally figured it out. Maybe having you here helped my brain. We're going to say yeah. All right. So next we have the tiger. This is Tarot Pup. He's a tiger. This is bold, protective, competitive energy, which can show up and sometimes not show up. You're welcome, Renee. So we're going to start with an oracle, the Oracle of E, and see what comes up for our tigers. Psst. Hey, you. Something's trying to get your attention. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 to me is a magical number. We have 7 days of the week, 7 main chakras in our body, 777. So I think it's a great number for my tigers. Here we go. We'd like to interrupt this oracle deck with a very important announcement. There is nothing to fear. Every single thing that looks ominous is but an illusion. It has no power. Zip, nada, zilch. It's time to look your fears straight in the eye and call them out as the insignificant posers they really are. I hope you've been listening. I added that last part. All right, moving on with our tigers. Oh, that one came fast. You have elephant, compassion. Beautiful. This is remember where you were treated with compassion. As much as it is remember to be compassionate to other people. And give yourself that sacredness of knowing when you need to be gentler with yourself. What are you saying to yourself over and over and over again that is making you feel small? Because you're going to remember that too. So it's time to shift the scale into speaking more compassionately about yourself, about the things you've done, even about the things you haven't done that you've wanted to do. There's clearly a reason you haven't yet. And it's not because you're lazy or you're not good enough or you don't have the money. It's none of that. The universe is always taking care of us. There's a reason that you are on the cusp of doing that thing you wanted to do years ago. If you would have done it years ago, it wouldn't be fresh and new and ready to do now. It's a different adventure. That's what I pick up for you, my tigers. Let's pull a tarot card. I should have these all in order. I'm going to really lose track, as you know. So tarot for our tigers. Queen of Wands. I love it because it goes along with what I'm saying, and it's just trusting. You'll have the energy when you need to have it. You've had the energy before, and if push comes to shove, you're going to have what it takes when you need to do it. Put aside your superstitions, and stop judging yourself and start having that compassion and trust that when you do that, you're going to fill up your batteries. So you will have the energy. What's been probably dragging you down is the self-judgment and the comparing yourself to where you thought you should be. So that's important. Now let's pull a fortune cookie. 2 fell. Let's redo that. Sunshine, sunshine. Even if you don't have sunshine in reality, it's a state of being. And it says, the sun is shining on you, career and business growth, fabulous communication in relationships. Ooh, Tarot Pup's going to have a good business. I have Tarot Pup merch now, by the way. I don't know if you've seen that. All right, so that was Year of the Tiger. We are now on to Year of the Rabbit. But before we do that, I want to mention if anyone has a birthday that's like mid-January to the end of February, be aware that because the Chinese New Year shifts, your animal zodiac might be different than you think. So I don't know if anyone here has a birthday around now or in the last 3 weeks or something, but if so, I recommend you not just go by the year you were born, because if someone was born between like January 20th and the end of February of 1964, which is my year, they wouldn't be Year of the Dragon. They would actually be Year of the Rabbit. Okay. So if you're wondering where you would look that up, a site that I really like is called redlotusletter.com. Check her out. She has stuff in her free resources there for checking out your Chinese Zodiac. So with that said, we are on Year of the Rabbit. That just reminded me of it. And rabbits are gentle, diplomatic, and creative. So let us check out the Oracle of E and see what comes up for our dear little bunny rabbits. Okay. 39. Oh, you had two. 39 and 40. Oh, I shuffle these. So you got laser beam and jackpot. I love it. So 39, laser beam. Bring your attention back to center, back to your intention. You've been wavering a bit, but all it takes to achieve your desires is a little bit of concentration. Focus on what you want, then focus again for extra laser-like precision and clarity. Relish the sweet feeling of zeroing in on that finish line, because the jackpot is coming. And jackpot is... Do you see dollar signs? They're circling around you like a veritable cyclone. Everything in your aura is pointing to material gain. Do you want to manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life? Maybe a bigger pocketbook? Maybe Gucci? Bingo! Might be wise to make some room. That's the message for my bunny rabbits. Now, let's do the animal and kin oracle for these. Here we go. Came up again, same with the ox. So we have intelligence, the octopus. Maybe it's you don't think you're capable of doing more things than one at a time, but an octopus has 8 tentacles, 8 arms. It's able to do 8 different things. And the 9th is using its intelligent brain to even come up with other concepts. So just like a little bunny rabbit who has the ability to do things swift and do things fast and have the ability to procreate so quickly. It could be things in life. I think this is a great message for any of the rabbits out there. So again, if anyone is watching this as a replay and you are these zodiac animals, let me know. I want to know. I want to know what you are. All right. And I have a tarot card, and then we're going to move on. Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of good things for the year of the rabbit, the zodiac of the rabbit. It's just saying that if you're not experiencing all of these wonderful lucky rabbit foot things, there is a cycle to things and your time is coming. You just need to start focusing on all of the good that's coming. So you're giving your energy the ability to be lighter, so things happen a lot quicker. There you have it. I just have the fortune cookie to do. Getting these all in order. I'm doing it. Burnout. Interesting. So your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, health professional, and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So with all of the things that the rabbit is capable of this year and manifesting and getting warm, that you've got to remember, you've got to take a break. You got to stop and plug in and recharge your battery. That's all part of it, because you don't need burnout. You got to keep up on these things so you don't experience the burnout. All right. There you have it. And now we're on to the Year of the Dragon. Yay, Year of the Dragon. Here we go. So me and my fellow dragons out there, what do we have? Solar powered. Number 3. Oh my gosh. Thank you, universe. 3 is my number. If you've been following along, you know 3. 3 is a pretty powerful number in my world. For me personally. it's been interesting. Between that and the entangled card that came up earlier, crazy. So this says, here comes the sun. Clear, beautiful light is shining on everything right now. All you need unfolds easily before you. Decisions are a snap as you pirouette into the ease of your own power, of your own unlimited connection to the universe. You can bask in this, knowing that light shines on everything you need to know today. Thank you, universe. I never get tired of the signs. Hey, Delilah. Oh, man. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect. I'm telling you. Life Path 3. We are so connected, you and me. That is crazy town. Okay. I love it. So, depending on your year, I don't know if you were here for that, the last digit of your year determines what your element is. So I'm year of the wood dragon because my year ends in 4. All right. Here is our beautiful little animal kin oracle. Ooh, white tiger. That showed up for the tiger. What I pick up here is that sometimes a white tiger is seen as an anomaly, as rare. And I think we need to remember that each one of us are rare in our own life, in our own self. And even if we have the same zodiac as each other, that there are other aspects, there are other things in our birth chart as well that determine what our destiny is. But I believe that we make our destiny. Maybe there are some frameworks in play, but it doesn't mean that it's destined to happen if we don't take the action, if we don't connect with the right, like not everything is written to be exactly as it's planned. We know that, right? No matter how much we plan something, plan a kid's birthday party, and it doesn't always work out the way we want it to, but it's still okay that there is destiny there. We just need to remember that we are special in our own way. And we need to remember that as we move forward. Okay. And here we go. Oh, Coley. Hello. Good to see you. Oh, Coley in the house. Yay. Good to see you. We're doing the Chinese Zodiac. And what's your zodiac sign? Oh, by the way, for my channel members, I'm also doing like a private video for you in our private area there for your year of Virgo. Well, do you know your Chinese Zodiac? That's what we're working on right now. And we're doing the year of the dragon. Me and Delilah, we get 2 cards. Look at us. We got Queen of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So first one that came up was the Queen of Swords. This is reminding us that as we move forward, we get to control the thoughts that keep us aligned with the direction we want to go. We got to be aware of the feelings that creep in that want to shift us and want to have us pretend that things aren't working out the way we want to. When I see the 5 of Swords, this is like a hollow victory. But sometimes I see it as we're excited for what we have going on, and other people, they're just not as excited for us. And it's not a judgment on them. It's just that we shouldn't base our own celebrations on the reaction or lack of reaction from other people. So we've got to still celebrate in our own way and not worry about how other people respond. Don't let that dissipate our excitement and our celebration is what I mean from that. Hopefully that makes sense. Izzy is a rooster. Cool. Oh, you're a fire rabbit. Awesome. Love it. Roosters and dragons are supposed to get along really well. We're like secret friends or something. So I always have a little rooster somewhere around. Actually, I could probably have more roosters than I do dragons, to be honest with you. All right, so here's the fortune cookie for us dragons. I haven't done the, I just did the rabbit. So you'll have to watch the replay for that. And I'll still do your private reading because you're a channel member, which is great. Oh, typical Scorpio dragon stuff. So we have sexuality here, and it says, existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, be aware of temptation that could lead to trouble. Uh-oh. A child will also bring great joy. There we have it. How interesting for us dragons. All right. So next we have the snake, which we just came out of the year of the snake, which is strategic, private, thoughtful. And I forgot to say, for a dragon, we're confident, big picture, and magnetic, apparently. All right. So, year of the snake, strategic, private, and thoughtful. Let's start with our beautiful little message from the Oracle of E. Ooh, from scratch, like me last week making bread for the first time in my life. From scratch. So let's see, number 6. I'm reading from the book. Congratulations. You've got all the ingredients for every one of your dreams to come true. Everything is now within reach. What are you waiting for? It's not going to bake itself. Quit looking and start cooking. See, I like this book because it's cheeky like me. Very, very cool. All right. We are moving on to the Animalkin Oracle for our snakes. So we're getting there. We're getting there. There's 2 there. Okay. I'm supposed to keep shuffling. There we go. Ooh, pleasure. Bluebird. Gorgeous. This is it's finding the pleasure in life, allowing yourself to see things from a higher perspective. Blue's the color of communication as well. I'm thinking of the throat chakra. So maybe doing something that allows you to be authentic with your own voice. Trust, with that from scratch card. What are you waiting for? You have all the ingredients. It's like you need to speak it into existence. A little bird told me, right? Like, there you go. And let's pull a tarot card. Is everything okay? Yeah, there's just rolling my eyes. But yeah, everything is okay. It will be. You got my email, right? Okay, so year of the snake, we have 2 of swords. So this might be where you've been kind of holding back, is because you're not really sure which direction to go. There's too many choices and you don't like either of them. And I think it's really important that you don't get caught up in how you're thinking and more just be aligned with what you want to create. I don't know why that's coming up. That's not a 2 of swords energy. Why is that coming up with rain? There's a different way of seeing things, but being so focused on this or that, you're missing out on an opportunity that hasn't even occurred to you yet. That's what I pick up there. Yeah, well, I'm so sad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Probably didn't help that I couldn't do last night. Oh, all right. Snakes. Snakes, you got your fortune cookie. Personal riches. I wanted that one. Small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get rich schemes. There you go. And like I said at the very beginning, if any of these are resonating and you're like, oh, I really wanted to hear that, or I wanted that as my card, take the message for you. Take the message for you as well. That's why you're here. That's why you're meant to hear it. It is what it is. That's why you're meant to be here and booping that like button to let the universe know you're in the right place. All right. We're moving on to the year of the horse. Finally. Energetic, independent, and action-oriented. So let's start with an Oracle of E card for the horses. And realistically, this could be for all of us because we're all experiencing this year of the horse right now. Time to fly. Card 44. I love 4-4. That to me is angels are surrounding us. And then if you go 4 + 4, that's 8. 8 is infinity. 8 is definitely a number of auspicious energy. And it says, it may seem like a gamble, but here's a little intel from the universe. That leap into the unknown you've been waiting for. Oh, you've been waffling over. Sorry, my glasses. Not only is it's the safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting with champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Ready? Beautiful. I'm thinking flying carpet. I love doing flying carpet meditation. That's always so much fun. All right, let's pop that card back into the Animal Kin Oracle and let's see what is meant to come. What animal energy do we need our horses to embody? Bonjour, Sarah Bay from Paris. Thank you for being here. Happy Chinese New Year to you too. What's your Chinese Zodiac sign? I popped that back in the deck. And I shuffled, right? You know that. And it came out again. So for Year of the Horse, we have Bluebird, pleasure. And the additional message I'm getting for this is that find your flock. Find the people you're meant to hang around with. That gives you that sense of, oh yeah, me too. Oh wow. I didn't think anyone else liked fill in the blank, whatever that would be for you. Like comic books from the 80s or I don't know. Year of the Pig, a water pig. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Well, good. That's the last sign. I haven't done that one yet. So we have the fortune cookie that we're going to pull for our horses. Let this be for all of us. We're all experiencing the year of the horse, which is fantastic. Challenges. Oh, we didn't want that one, but it's okay because challenges remind us of where our strengths are. And it says, take time out from problems or conflicts or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. So we need to know that challenges are all part of our earthly experience. It's what we do with them that matters. Imagine us celebrating getting over whatever the challenges are. That's what we need to do. All right. I don't think I pulled a tarot card. Did I? Did I pull a tarot card for the horse? I'm got to do things in order. Otherwise, I mix myself up. Let me know in the comments. Did I pull it? I think I might have missed it. I'm going to put these on my desk in order. Why didn't I think of that at the very beginning? I don't know. It's usually the fortune cookie is the last thing to do. Anyone going to help me out here? Nobody was paying attention and they don't know either. Pulled the time to fly, but no tarot cards. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't think I did. Okay, so here we go. We did it a little out of order here. This is for my horses and for all of us, perhaps. Page of Swords. Yeah. Being inspired, being okay, inspiring yourself first. We all want to be of service to other people, but we need to be of service to ourselves first. So be okay with just learning things so you understand them. Learning things for that purpose of why it's going to make a difference in your own world, in your own life. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. There we go. Perfecto. All right. So that was for our horses. Now we're moving on to the goat. Goats are compassionate, artistic, and harmony seeking. Interesting. And here we go with our Oracle of E, just for the goats. Right side up. Oh, first card. Right side up. Let's see what we have to say. It's now safe to unbuckle your seatbelt. Doesn't matter how it looks, you're on the right path. Unseen forces are working behind the scenes, smoothing out the bumps, righting all injustices, and any apparent blips is nothing but a reminder to pay attention, to say thank you. The scales are tipping in your favor. Everything is coming back into balance. It's time to trust that what goes down must come up. They did it the opposite there. My brain filled in the blanks. All right. Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay. I've got everything in order now. It only took me most of the Chinese Zodiac to figure my own bleep out. So we have our animal kin oracle for our goats. Not greatest of all time, just goats. Just, goats. Ooh, dolphin, play. And I love how it goes along with right side up, because this is showing you that when you finally feel like things are uplifting, it's going to feel so good to play without guilt. Like it's a reward, and yet you should play as part of your work. Not just wait until it is a reward or wait until there is time. Like you need to find something that lifts your spirits up. That's all part of how you're meant to do this year. Because these cards I'm pulling aren't just for today. This is for the whole year. So let me know what resonates with each of you so far. What are you taking away from all of this for inspiring you for your year ahead? Okay. Pulling a tarot. I just put this back in the deck. And there's also another one that on the bottom that wants to come. So I'm going to take both. So Page of Swords for you is that, yes, you need to start inspiring yourself. I'm feeling like journaling, communicating with yourself, doing mantras and affirmations that feel good. Not affirmations you say that in your mind, the other side of your mind's going, that's BS. I don't believe it. Things that actually make you feel good. I'm even seeing you recording a little clip so that you can play it back in your own voice to remind you of things like, I am great. This is a good year for me. That's what I pick up there. The next one is the World. And this is definitely showing her at the cusp of walking through a portal. She has all the tools she needs with her. She has all of the elements surrounding her, and these are fixed elements. These are things that are sturdy, that are in place to bring in that ability to really see yourself as someone who is getting their life together. That's what I pick up for there. All right, and let's pull a fortune cookie. Time for fortune cookies. Here we go. Yeah, the goat's going to have success. All right. Oh, and we have communication. I was just talking about that. Thank you for the confirmation. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendship. A lucky win seems likely. Well, that's a little different message than I would have got from communication, which is why sometimes it's good to read the book, the Oracle. All right, now we are moving on to the monkey. Here we go. Nicole, you still with me? Monkeys are witty, adaptable, and clever. I love it. All right. Let's get our Oracle of E for the monkeys. You've got time out. 22. Hey, Francis. Hey, you're a monkey. People say a monkey around. Oh, sorry. Chakra work sounds good to me. Good chakra tarot reading. That may get my year in alignment. Yeah. What's your Chinese zodiac? All right. So back to the year of the monkey people. See that corner over there? It's yours and yours alone. And it's time to claim that special place. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It doesn't matter what others are saying. Everything except your own blessed joy is now history. Stake your claim, then take a break. It's all smooth sailing now. There you go. Go sit on that big, beautiful crystal. You don't know? Well, you can look it up, redlotusletter.com. There's resources, and you put in your birth date. It usually goes by year, but if you were born in January, February, it's good to actually use a calculator because sometimes it could be depending on when the Chinese New Year was. Otherwise, you could just go by the year you were born. You just Google it. Year I was born. What's the Chinese Zodiac? And Sarah's a pig. We are coming close to you, but let's continue with our monkeys. And we're popping that back in the deck. And we're going to pull an Animal Kin Oracle for our monkeys. Yeah, and then let me know what your last digit of your year is, because that determines what element it is, whether it's metal, water, fire, earth. What's the other one? Wood. Okay, so sorry, Nicole. She's like, I've been waiting this whole time. Oh, giraffe. Perception. Perspective? No, perception. I'm going to use both P words. And it really feels like when you do have that inner space and you give yourself that time out, your energy lifts up to the point where it's almost like you're remote viewing. And maybe that's something you already do, or maybe you've wanted to do, where you can sit in meditation and just project your perception out there to see things from that higher perspective, to reach the places that normally other people cannot reach because they just don't have that capacity to them. There you go. And always feel the pig is always neglected sign. Well, it's also sometimes known as the boar. So pig, boar. Same with goat. It could be sheep. I love to see the message for all this. Yes, I'll do that at the end. I'll do a whole one for everybody. I've been learning about remote viewing. Yay! Well, there's good confirmation for you. I find that crystals are really helpful to sit with a crystal you really align with, or create a crystal wand or something. Work really good. So here is your tarot card. Yeah, 10 of Wands. It doesn't have to be difficult. A lot of people see him as, struggling to get to the home in the distance, but Mojo agrees. But this could be that it's just showing you that you're nearing the end and you just need to put a little more oomph in your tank to get through there. You have accumulated a lot of things and they are all there to help you. Like, for instance, why is he carrying these wands to the house? Is he carrying sticks so he can fill his hearth with a nice warm fire? So whatever he's doing it because it's something he needs in the future, which is the moment he walks into his home. That's what I pick up for you. Apophyllite. Yeah. I have an apophyllite. I think I might have meditated with it. Oh, I have I was originally thinking of the one I have that's just, it's these druzy quartz crystals, not quartz, druzy apophyllite. But then I have this one that is a triangle shape. Yeah, the big pure piece. Very cool. The monkey reading all resonates with me. Oh, good. Good. All right. Because I forgot you were a monkey as well. Sorry, Jackie. I just remembered Nicole was. Sorry, I forgot. All right, you guys get a fortune cookie now. And then we're moving on to the dog. Here we go. Assert yourself. Go for what you want. The time is right for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. Soulmate connections doesn't always mean romance. Soulmate is someone that you're meant to connect with, or you had an agreement before you came to be born to connect with, that you're going to be there to support each other in a way, or gain knowledge or experience. So that feels really good. I love that. I love that for the monkeys. All right, we're moving on to the rooster. Okay, we had a rooster in here. Direct, detail, focused, and proud. Okay. Let's pull an animal kin oracle for my roosters. Where's my roosters? Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ooh, from scratch. Scratching the ground like a rooster. 6. Okay, let's see what this has to say. From scratch. Congratulations. You've got all the ingredients for every one of your dreams to come true. Everything is now within reach. What are you waiting for? It's not going to bake itself. Quit looking and start cooking. Oh, this one came up before. I remember now. I was talking about baking bread from scratch. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, and now we're pulling an animal kin oracle. Solitude. So we have fox. What I'm picking up is someone has the feeling of, oh, I'm just surrounded by a bunch of idiots. I see foxes as clever. and not in a sneaky way, just in a, they can really, they're very intelligent in how they think and think ahead, to plan ahead. And maybe having that solitude to distance yourself from the people who seem to be draining your energy. That's going to give you the spark you need. It's also going to give you the ability to still be around those people, because we can't always not. Sometimes they're our family. But to give yourself a little bit of solitude, to come back into yourself, to be more centered, to have a fuller battery, so you can deal with those people and situations in your life that are keeping you, that seem to be draining your battery, is what I get. All right, now let's pull a tarot card for my roosters, and then we go to the dog after I pull a fortune cookie. Oh, 5 of Swords. This to me goes along with what I was saying, is that it feels like you're trying to do things and you're trying to think in a certain way, and other people are kind of getting in the way and making it more difficult. So it feels like you're not doing things the way you want to do them. That's what I get. And fortune cookie, sexuality. So got this for us dragons. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But if single, be aware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. There you have it. Now we're moving on to the dog. The dog is proud. No, he isn't. The rooster is. The dog is loyal, fair, and protective. Good thing I have notes here that I took the trouble of writing down. Okay. Year of the dog. At your service, just like a loyal puppy. Where's my loyal puppy? He's hiding under the covers. At your service. 23. This came up before. No, maybe not. I hope it's comforting to know there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. This butler is as loyal as Fido. Oh, see, you're the dog. As determined as Diana, never ever give up. As trustworthy as your own beating heart, so you can let him carry the tray. We've got to ask the universe for help. That's what I get from this. You don't have to do everything by yourself, even if you know how to do it. Sometimes by letting someone else be of service, you're helping them feel confident and viable as well. Love it. Let's pull an Animal King Oracle. Is it? At your service. The Dreamweaver. So this is you creating what might to others look like it's not really something that's working out. In your own head, you're creating something that is going to capture all of the ideas for the dreams you have coming forward. Spiders create webs. And it's like, how come they don't get caught in their own web? Because they have that special ability to not stick to it like flies do. I'm going to take that off my screen now because it looks like something I want to take outside and go, get out of my house. Let's pull a tarot card. 2 of Cups. And this is being of service to each other. Maybe there's someone you're in a relationship with, or this is you and divine energy. Notice that they're evenly, like they're sharing their cups and they're helping each other out. There's that give and take. There's that reciprocity. Okay. And a fortune cookie. Love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Take these ones with a grain of salt for sure. Okay, let's pop those back in the deck. And now, Sarah, we are on to the year of the boar, the year of the pig. Generous, warm, and comfort loving. Here we go. Bring it. Ooh, number 11. Keep it between the uprights. What are you thinking about? Put the energy out that you want. Let's see what the card says. Bring it. Wow, you are brave and fearless these days. Even if it doesn't feel that way, you're being called to take off your armor and leap. Today is the day to call fear out as the wimpy imposter that it is. It's time to go for it. This is your year. This isn't just for today either. It's for your year. Money, yeah. Bring in the money. Bring it. Bring it. All right, let's do an animal kin oracle. We have repeaters. I love it though. I love this one. So elephant, compassion. This is no matter where you have felt you've been in life, if you feel like this is too little too late and you should have had it by now, have compassion for yourself and compassion for those that are meant to help you or hinder you. It's all part of growing from that strength. And it's reminding you that you still can celebrate what you've accomplished so far and trust that there is more coming. There's more coming. I love elements. I love elephants so much. So much. That's a pretty picture too. Yeah, I love it too. Empathy and compassion, kind and wise. Yes. And starting with yourself. Bring it. Bring it on. Here's the tarot message. Ooh, 9 of Cups. Yes, bring it on. These are trophies. Or these are showing you things you have accomplished already. And, you know, you might be thinking, well, you know, maybe they were only participation trophies. So what? This is showing you things you've accomplished. You know you're capable of this. And therefore, you're capable of more. And more is on its way. It's practically here, right? And here is your fortune cookie. Planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations of your future. Financial gains are more than likely. Well, there you go. This feels like it's a really good year for the year of the pig. Well, for the pig zodiac. Get it right, Lorraine? Well, there you have it. That is all 12 zodiac signs. So for those of you who are still here, hold that thought. This is where we want to pull for everyone collectively, because and I'm putting this entangled card that I pulled originally back in the deck as well. It's so true. That's what you're doing. Yay. Good, Sarah. All right. This is for everyone. I want you to pop in the comments what's your word of the year? What's your power word of the year? Just, if you don't know, whatever pops in your head first. That makes it feel like it gives you power. Sarah says, I'm prepped for 2026 to make my projects grow. Yes. Yay. All right. What is your power word? Oof, there's too many cards. Come on. Calm, fulfillment. Love it. The F word. What do you think the F word is? And it's number 30 or 3. Renee's strength. Love it. Oh, 30, not 3. I went to 3. Well, I disagree with this first sentence. Nobody likes the F word. I like the F word. But the higher source sees forgiveness. Oh, that F word. Sees forgiveness through a pair of glasses. He knows that everything is going to turn out fine, another F word, in the end. And that holding on to negativity and old wounds is just postponing the inevitable. Your success is a done deal. Your bliss is gonna happen. The F word is the place to start. Let it go. Forgive, forget, and follow the yellow brick road. That's the only way to get through things, is to forgive and forget. Yes, are some things unforgivable or unforgettable? Yes. But if you keep focusing on them, you're not in a state of shifting into what's possible, following the next amazing thing. So that is a message for everybody. Delilah's determination, effort, fantasy, fantastic, fire, force. Yes. All right, now collectively for everybody, let's do an animal kin oracle. What animal can we be aware of, that the energy and the message we need? Wagtail. Never heard of that kind of bird. Wagtail. Essence. Then this feels like it's okay to shake your tail feathers. It's okay to feel proud of what you do. Take that higher perspective. Use your wings. Using all the analogies. Oh, interesting. The number on the inside is 64. Good number. I'm going to look this one up. It would have taken me forever to look everything up for everyone, so I just used my intuition the other way. But this is for everybody. Get back to your roots and lighten up. Maybe you have dark roots. That's not about hair color. Not those kind of roots. What else do we need? The wagtail offers us the gift of reconnecting with our own essence, our purpose, our soul, our connection to all that is divine. Return to the ancient practices of pure happiness. I jumped all over the place because I like to just pick out what feels right. So that is a beautiful message for everybody. Now let's pull a tarot card for everyone. Ten of Wands. Sometimes things worthwhile feel a little awkward and uncomfortable. He's really determined, okay, and focused on making sure those wands, those sticks, get to the destination they're meant to go. Now, who's to say if he needs to stop and put them down for a bit to take a break? We don't know what happens between this moment and when he finally gets to the home. So you need to be willing to do things in your own way. Don't burn yourself out. Don't pull a muscle when you can actually put these wands down for a moment and take a break, because it's okay. This is the 10 of Wands. This is saying you are at the finish line, and it might not feel like it yet, but you are. So you just need to just have the energy to push through to get there. So remember that this year. Okay. all things worthwhile are worth taking your time with, so you do them right. Regather if you have to. Put them down for a moment. Rest your arms. Who knows how long his journey has been in that card? It's all symbolic. Keep pulling these fortune cookies. 3 come popping out. I just want one. One fortune cookie. Make it a good one, please. Care required. It feels like this is a little note pinned to the front of us as we're put onto somebody's doorstep as a baby. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. So like that 10 of Wands, can he totally push through? And yeah, but he might pull a muscle or he might trip. Like he needs to stop and put those wands down for a few seconds and then gather them back up again and move on. Last message of the 10 of Wands is exactly what I needed. Yay. Good. You know, realistically, we make our own rules. We may have followed rules, and there are some things, you know, there are laws that we need to follow, but we create our own rules to ourselves. And we may have been conditioned to do things in a specific way because of the people we were married to, or the people in our family, or the people that taught us. But at the same time, we are adults and we have the ability to decide and determine, is this still working for me? This is your year to harness the fire horse energy. Right? The horse is all about energetic, being independent, looking for harmony. No, action-oriented. I'm looking at the wrong list. That's the goat. And the fire is all about passion and energy and confidence. And it might feel weird to feel confident about something that you've been not sure of, but you know a lot more about it than you did last year. Even if you're still new at it, what would it feel like to step into a suit of confidence when it comes to doing something new in your life? You know, for example, for those who follow and want to learn more about tarot, what if you even just pretended that you're better at tarot than you were last year? Because you are. You've been practicing. You've been doing what it takes. That was just one example. You know, like Nicole, I'm going to use your example of wanting to do remote viewing. And you've been kind of studying up on it. You know a lot more about remote viewing than someone who's never heard of it. So what if you stepped into that role of being someone who works with remote viewing? The thing is, I think we're taught to not be confident in something unless we know everything. But here's the thing, not everyone knows everything. We're always shifting and growing. I don't know everything about tarot. I'm confident in what I do with tarot, in the way I do it. And I'm confident I'm going to learn more the more I do it. I'm confident that there's always something to learn, which is great. That brings me joy to know I don't know everything. How boring is that? To know everything. Hey, it's like reading a book, a novel, or whatever. In the beginning, you're reading it, you're like, this is fantastic. Through the middle of the book, you're reading it, you're like, this is adventurous. Whatever you read, I like adventure and stuff, or mystery. And then you get to the end of the book, and what happens? It ends. How do you feel after that? I know for me, for days after, I'm thinking of that book. And it's almost like I wished it continued, right? So don't hope and wish that you knew everything you needed to know, because then what? It's okay to not know everything. It's okay. But have confidence in that you know enough. And you're confident you can learn more. You're confident you can find the resources you need. that is it. That's all I needed to share with you. So I hope that resonates with everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful Chinese New Year. I'm going to be rolling more oranges into my house. So if you missed it on New Year's, like go out, grab some oranges. 9 is a popular number. It's like rolling gold into your house. And any opportunity to play with oranges and rolling them into the house is always fun, especially if the neighbors aren't watching. All right. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here and being here live. And for those who end up watching this, the replay, thank you for that as well. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope this year of the fire horse is really going to light you up. Thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday. Peace.